This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Anthony is with us in Canada to start this hour. Hi, Anthony. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Hey, I got a question. So I have, I sold my rental properties. It was a bit of I was under the belief that it was a passive income, and it really wasn't. So we got out of it at the right time, I think. And
you mean you had to actively manage the rental property?
Yeah. And
you mean the tenants don't just do what they're supposed to do all the time? I'm shocked.
They were calling me, and
they wanted repairs done and stuff.
Anthony, I just have to disagree with you. I've watched plenty of TikTok videos. I think you're out of line here.
That was sarcasm, Anthony.
Passive income.
It's sarcasm. I'm glad you realized it. So you sold it, Anthony. I'm sorry. And go ahead.
I also watched those TikTok videos, which got me into it.
Thus our point. Yeah. Okay.
So I have $240,000 coming in, and I have fully stocked emergency fund. We're giving money. We have our we call RESP for my kids' education.
Yeah.
We have no debt other than our mortgage, which we have $140,000 left.
Wow.
But we have we've been paying off. Like this year, we paid off $60,000. I think next year we could probably pay off $60,000. Like we're on track to pay it off. But I could just pay it off tomorrow.
Good.
And
do it.
And the interesting.
Do it.
But like, okay, so we are so focused right now. I know what.
What are you going to do with the money if you don't?
Invest it.
Okay, so it's like borrowing $140,000 on your house. It's paid for to invest money. If you had a paid-for house, would you borrow $140 on it to go invest it?
No.
Same thing.
Yeah, I keep looking at, like, since we are so focused on the
if you're focused, pay it off.
In retirement. Yeah.
Pay it off.
But in 30 years, I keep doing like the compound interest calculator, and it'll be a difference of like $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that on TikTok too?
Yeah. Your compound interest calculator never met a millionaire, because let me tell you how it works in the real world. Okay, in the real world, as we studied the largest study of millionaires ever done, 10,167 of them, none of them, precisely zero, said we became wealthy by borrowing on our home to invest and compound interest calculator. Zero. Zero. Not one. The same number of millionaires that said they got rich with airline miles using their credit card. Zero. Not one. The same number that said they got rich using whole life insurance. Zero. Not one. We couldn't find one anywhere that did that. So that's the data that I'm using. And so, it's not even statistically significant. It's zero. It's not like, it's 56%, so some did and some did. It's zero. None did what you're talking about doing. And so, yes, your compound interest calculator is there, but what it's leaving out is risk. And what it's leaving out is the way you walk when you walk into work and you don't have a house payment, your voice changes one octave. When you don't have a house payment, it's called peace. And you will make different career decisions when you don't have any debt. And you have different relationship issues when you don't have any debt. None of these are quantifiable in your calculator because the borrower is slave to the lender. Think about all the implications of slavery. Only one implication of slavery is mathematical. All the rest are spiritual, physical, relational,
psychological, emotional,
breaking of the spirit. Think about that.
And hold on, I wonder if, Dave, he has created this new identity that he's a go-getter, and he just can't picture himself. Some people create chaos because they don't know how to exist when it's peaceful.
No,
And you have to
I
learn.
think he's honestly analyzing it like he did when he bought the passive income.
Okay.
He's just wrong.
He's just wrong, like he was with the passive income.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's how I've learned a lot of stuff when I was wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong, but not as much lately. But
James, will you clip that real quick?
I used to be
Dave said
wrong
he was
a
wrong?
lot more, but I'm not wrong as much anymore. Because when I was wrong, it hurt, and I quit doing that wrong stuff. You know, I mean, it's like that. So, and for those of you listening, Anthony was making fun of it, and we were too. In case you're missing the point on this, anyone that tells you that real estate, and I own, I don't know, $600 million, $700 million worth of real estate. Anybody that tells you real estate is passive income is absolutely full of crap. There is nothing passive about owning real estate. If you want passive income, buy an S&P 500 index fund and set it and forget it. And you'll get emails will come in and show you what you made. As a matter of fact, in the last 12 months, you would have made about 25%, which would have been a good run for you. It's been a nice run in the last 12 months. But that's not normal. But I mean, you didn't have to do squat. You didn't have to fix a leaky roof. You didn't have to collect from somebody who lied. You didn't have to analyze if the next guy moving in was lying. You didn't have to do anything. You just set it and forget it. That's passive. Real estate is not. There's no. You can't even have. I have a blank piece of ground, a piece of dirt. The neighbor texts in here last week and said those storms that came through, some of your trees fell on my lot and knocked over my fence. I can't even have a piece of dirt that has no buildings that's passive. Even that is active. You know, there's just anything having, you know. So we got to send a guy over there with chainsaws because it's our responsibility. Our stupid tree tore up his nice fence. And so I bought a fence and some trees. And so, even that, you know, you can't, yeah.
You can't even make that up.
Yeah, it's just, you know, there's no way you can get to passive in real estate. It's great investing, but it's anything but passive. I own a bunch of it. I believe in real estate.
Where does that story come from? I hear it everywhere.
It's the same. It's the natural extension of the bullcrap line that the renters are going to pay your payment.
Yeah.
It's okay to borrow money because the renter will pay your payment. I'm going to let the renter pay it off for me. Note, it's your payment. And when the renter doesn't pay because he got put in jail for hitting his wife, oh, that's happened. Yeah, because he's not working now because he's doing 1129. That'd be sitting in the local jail. Yeah, guess what? He doesn't pay. Guess what? You got to pay it anyway. So that's when you find out it's your payment, not the renter's payment. It's not passive, boys and girls. It's good investment, but it's not passive.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about investing, visit RamseySolutions.com/investing or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.